Alright, I haven't done one of these late night in quite some time, and I wanted to see how this goes. Both from multiple perspectives. I wanted to do another Eternal Draft, and I was curious to see network impact of everything. So, we'll see how this plays out. Hello, everybody. I see that people are already making their way in, which is great. That's excellent. Themeron, I see you there? Hello? So yeah, just wanted to do a late night, Eternal Draft. I'm gonna just before we start, I'm gonna jump into it. Just to give people time to jump in, I'm just gonna do a rank game with this deck. This deck goes pretty quickly, usually, so. We'll see if people jump in and it's like, you drafted 2 copies of Heart of the Vault? It's like, yes, I drafted 2 copies of Heart of the Vault. But hello, glad to see everybody's here. How are you all doing tonight? This hand's bad. It doesn't have the double time for most of the hand. This deck redraws a lot. Oh, this hand's bad because it doesn't have any of my acceleration and a lot has too much top end. If my opponent's actually an aggressive deck, we're gonna have some problems. I wish I drafted 2 copies of Heart of the Vault. I'd do that in an instant. I'd draft 1 copy of the Heart of the Vault in an instant. Alright. So let's get triple time first. Normally I would get the fire first because we have a higher concentration. But okay. Well, they're playing theirs on 2. They're playing it looks like they're playing something similar. They actually have their ramp pieces. Okay. Alright, there's our heart. No ramp. But we have our heart, and we have the influence to play it. Okay, they're off power. Let's go ahead and warp this in. That's actually more effective, because we want to get to this Heart of the Vault quicker, I think. Because if I can kill this actually is going to put a huge damper on him. Okay, still going to put a huge damper on him. That's bad. That's extremely bad for us. I'm gonna go ahead and play my own Dawnwalker. Probably taking 5 here. I need a Purify to deal with that. I'm willing to trade with this. If they didn't play that 1/1 first, I wouldn't take the trade. And our top deck. Okay. Alright. I think that was the first time we were... Then there's the Titan. Okay, well... Did they fail to draw power? They failed to draw power. Let's get this off the table, then. Let's be a jerk about it, then. Ooh, our top card's also... Yeah. I would definitely... See, the thing is that Heart of the Vault is like... It's like Ikaria versus, like, you know, like that level. It's such a powerful card that it's well worth that cost. Alright, we can play this. Let's go ahead and just kill her off there. So I had to do it in that order, sadly, because I couldn't attack with my Dawnwalker unless that was out of the way. Double block. That makes sense if they have another Titan and then trade. But our other killer will do fine. Bull Drifter and an FTK. Yeah. Do they have another Titan? No, Praxis Displacer. Please bounce this. Okay, you're gonna bounce my... That's fine. And Temple Scribe? Oh, no, okay. That's fine. Okay, they got their 5th, which means they're going to be able to play things like... Oh, they're just going for burn. Alright. kind of want to play the Reinarch this turn. Sadly, that won't warp that, but... Like, I want to be aggressive here. We will draw that. Then we'll draw again. And if it's a power, we get to play it, and then we have our torch up. And also, I've drawn all 4 Temple Scribes. Yep, there's a Shatterglass. That gets their killer back, but it's not enough. So we torch that. Killer this. Cool. Get them to -1. Perfect. Felt bad for them. They had a really poor power. Alright. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's go ahead and jump on into the draft portion of things. Now that I see a lot of people have made it in. Alright. Let's see what we're starting with. Shatterglass Mage. Oh, okay. I really like Shatterglass Mage. Killing attachments isn't like the biggest thing in Limited, but it is pretty big. It's like usually it's gonna be like weapons or things like that. So I think I only own 3. That's actually the other part of it. What's better than that in here? Xenon Initiation, probably? Outland's Brute's also good. That one went well for us. Oh, most definitely Hydrate. The reason Shatterglass Mage is good is because of Dawnwalker is actually the biggest reason. Everything else it does is sort of secondary, but is it better, worse, or just different than Furnace Mage? Better, 100%. If you're in those 2 colors, you should be playing it over Furnace Mage. If you're not, obviously Furnace Mage is the better choice, because you can't play Shatterglass. But the 5 power means a lot. It lets you trigger the little Wisp that draws cards, it lets you trigger Dawnwalker to bring it back. And also 5 power can attack over things a little better and trade a little better. Much more so than the 4 power on Furnace Mage. So, yeah, I don't think there's anything huge in here. I might actually just take the Shatterglass Mage as a constructed pick. Try not to read too much into it as far as my deck, because it's not really something that defines us. The Warp is alright. Like, the Warp doesn't come up too terribly much, but it is nice when it does. So yeah, I think the Shatterglass is the pick here, in my eyes, mostly because of, like, honestly... because I kind of want to own 4 and I don't want to make one out of dust, but also, like, there's nothing else in here that really speaks to me. Outland's Brute. Outland's Brute's okay. This one's actually fine. It has some problems in that, like, you know, dies to anything, like any blocker, but, like, the Charge Warp makes it very out of nowhere. Xenon Initiation. I'm gonna go with the Shatterglass Mage. Let's be real with myself. So let's ignore it, and we'll pick from here kind of based on what we see rather than what we have. And I don't see much. Again, nothing's too huge. We have Firemane Cub as like a 1-drop that is kind of like picks things off. It's Elvish Archer. Avarax Familiar, Excavation Assistant. Like, Excavation Assistant is fine. What is the best mechanic from the new set? That's a hard one. I'm trying to think. I think the one that's seeing the most, usage is Revenge, has the most interesting stuff going on with it, so I think I'd say that. Maybe it is just Excavation Assistant. Is that a card I want to be fine with? Avarax Familiar is too expensive. I actually don't really... I play the card in Constructed, but it's not really that strong. Might pick it anyway. There's just not much here. Highwind Glider. Valkyrie Denouncer? Valkyrie Denouncer is a good card. That's actually a nice one. I kind of like Valkyrie Denouncer. Flying Revenge is a good combination. Like flying, for one, the card itself is already like strong. 3/3 well, not strong, but like strong and limited. But Highwind Glider's alright as well. It gives you a mana sink late, being the high flyingest owl in the world. Valkyrie Denouncer wouldn't be bad, though. I wouldn't feel bad picking that. And then, like, maybe building towards Doran, Justice Shadow time. That'd be alright. Nothing else in here is that big, though. Like, Talon Nostrix is like a shock. Would add some better play. I'm gonna go with the Denouncer. That's my gut. Oh, well, we get another pick of Denouncer, and I can go with that. Skywalk Constructor is also good, but we don't have anything bringing us that direction, so I'm fine picking Denouncer, which is sort of the same sort of body. Nothing else in here is that great. This isn't good. Weather Storm's like a mediocre trick. Aegis is okay on the 3/3. This card doesn't work in limited. Denouncer's fine. Fallen Oni would have been okay. Strangers have... Okay, Strangers have Endurance. Like, that's probably the pick here. It's a 3/3 with Endurance. And Endurance on opponents, Strangers doesn't hurt you that badly. Because you have your own 3/3 that just blocks all the 2/2s. That's probably the pick here. I don't see anything else I'd want. Like, Blink Wolf. Like, do I want Piker with Warp? Is Piker with Warp? I don't think Piker with Warp is enough. So it's like Piker... So at any point you see Blink Wolf other than turn 1, on the top of the deck you can cast it. And that's kind of the power of Blink Wolf, is that unlike some of the more expensive Warp cards, kind of like the Shatterglass Mage here, Blink Wolf on most occasions you can cast. I can also pick up Disciplined Amanera. That actually might be a direction to go in. Like, this could be a fine pickup. Like, maybe more so than the Stranger. Like, I don't have anything to go with it yet, but that doesn't make it... That makes it speculative, and I can deal with speculative picks. That sounds fine. Let's see how speculative... Oh, speculation. We might pay off. We get a Xenon Cupbearer. That's fine. That's probably the card I like the most in here. Lumbering Gruin. There's a Huru Stranger. That's alright. Let's go with Cupbearer. Outland's Brood again, Big Behemoth, and the Flying Assistant. Huru Strangers, the exact colors we don't need. So, or one of the colors we don't need, not exact. Exact colors we don't need would be the Skycrag Stranger. I'm actually gonna... so I want to give myself a Behemoth. Kind of like this card the last time I had it. I'll pick it. Bring down Tireless Stranger again. Wakened Sentinel is actually pretty good too. I'm gonna go with that actually. This thing's pretty good at just gumming down the ground. The Warp is kind of a secondary. The 3/5 Endurance body is barely enough. It's exactly as big as it needs to be. Bring down's very powerful by the way. Ooh, Auric Bully. That's a good 2. Okay, that's good. And I passed up on a kill spell there. I feel a little bad about, but not too bad. See, that's the exact Stranger we don't need. Corporal Herald, Toctic, and Forge Wolf. Get out of here, Forge Wolf. Hammer of Might. All right, there we go. That seems good. That seems very good. We put that on Auric Bully. It looks good. We put that on Excavation Assistant. It gets in. We put that on anything of ours. Awakened Sentinel. This is a good card. So let's go ahead and pick that up. The Bat is also worthwhile, and I'd be fine having Ornamental Daggers or Xenon Guardian in our deck. Counting Kittens, whenever you just see something, whenever you have a game you like, I just go for it. Never spend more than half your money, maybe, if that's what's getting you, you know? Just save it. Maybe that could be a useful rule for you. Anyway, the hammer's ridiculous. Ooh, Seek Power. I kind of like having a Seek Power in a 3-color. We don't know any fixing yet, so just need to start picking that up pretty soon here to be able to function. Yeah, let's go with that. Subvert's fine, Lumen Shepherd's good, Safe Return's okay. Go with that. Ooh, Awakened Student is an incredible 2 in the combination we're in. Yeah, that's really all I need to say about it. Is an incredible 2 in the combination we're in. So let's go with that. Friendly Wisp. Combrei Banner, actually, might be more our speed. Because the Wisp, we only have Belching Behemoth that would trigger it, and that's alright. Like, for instance, I'm very intrigued by the upcoming, there's an FF5 event upcoming that has a bunch of X-Death stuff on it, and I'm really excited for, like, more stuff for X-Death, you know? I love me X-Death items. I'm gonna go with the banner. I mentioned fixing for the 3-color deck is sort of a necessity to be able to, like, function, so I need to be a little more on the nose on that. Sand Warrior ain't happening. We're just not a deck that can make use of that. Stonescar Magus, though, we could make use of. That'd be good. Yeah, and we don't need Felon Banner. We can pick up Stonescar Magus. That can hold the ground. Diplomatic Seal. That's good. We got some okay things. Rakano Outlaws late. That should be picked pretty early. Another Awakened Student. Ooh. Feeling good on this. If our 2s are, like, real like this, that's nice. I'll pick up Detain. I'm not playing it, but... Pilfer. None of these are getting played. Wow, is this real life? Ho, 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 ho. Nice. Mask of Torment. I might pick this just based on it being a legend. +1 max power. When you gain life, +1 max power. Ultimate, 25 to play the Tormentor. But there's a Tranquil Scholar there, too. But that's a legend. Like, come on, I just have to pick up the legend, right? Like... Oh, there's Time Weaver, too. Time Weaver is one of my favorites. I think I just picked Mask of... Like, there's a rule with draft. It's sad, because Tranquil Scholar is incredibly good. Like, Tranquil Scholar is a very strong card that, like, can hand off keywords to make some cards into huge busters of cards. Handing off evasion to creatures that shouldn't have it base... handing off, like... Handing off keywords to things that shouldn't have them is very good. I think I'm going to pick up the Mask of Torment. We're probably not playing it, but I'm going to pick this up just based on it being a legend. It's sad. I'm very sad about both this and this. Time Weaver is my constructed all-star. This is my card. If there's a card in Eternal that is, like, I've claimed as mine, this and Heart of the Vault are mine. Heart of the Vault maybe more so, because I think Slow isn't exactly mine, but... Anyway, ooh, Hate Cleaver... We can make use of that. Double Shadow is a bit of an annoyance. When you gain health, Hate Cleaver gets +1/+1. It's probably okay. Another Valkyrie Denouncer, Talon, Stalwart, Silverwing's fine. I'm gonna pick up the Hate Cleaver, though. We need to find a couple, like, life gain things. I might actually pick Xenon Stranger here. The Aerialist is one of the stronger things. On the Hunt's fine, but I'm not playing. Like, whatever, that's not this deck. I think Xenon Stranger, we kind of need to pick up some more fixing for the deck to function. Sanguine Sword would also be, like, okay. We probably have some, like, things like Toctic we could throw away. But I want to get a little bit more fixing in the deck. Argenport Banner is also probably fine. How many Explorers do we have? How many Dinos do we have? Neither. Whatever. Duelist Blade's really good, by the way. That's a card that, like, A+. So, let's go ahead and pick up a banner. Let's keep picking up fixing to make this deck a little more functional. Extract. Double Shadow again, a little hard, but this fits everything we want. So it's removal. Number 1, removal. Like, removal's A+, you want it in limited. Number 2, life gain. We have a couple cards that care about life gain now. What the hell is Evelina? Evelina cares about explorers and dinosaurs. It's a double tribal card. We don't have any explorers in our deck, and we only have 1 dino, so I ignored it. Anyway, Extract is 100% the sort of thing we want in our deck. Yeah, I think maybe Swear Vengeance. Like, I don't really care about the Bludgeoner. I already have enough 2s that I don't really care about. about Copper Hall Herald. Swear Revenge could be like a neat thing where it's like I swear revenge on a unit they thought was going to die, and like we get that going. I don't know. I don't see anything else I want in here, so I'm gonna pick Swear Vengeance. Mentor give the student +1/+1. Can we make use of that? We kind of could. Airless Kopesh. I don't care about Camp Physician. I'm gonna pick the Sparring Partner. We have enough 2s, like I could play this on 3 and then make a good unit. Argenport Stranger. We're gonna pick some more Fixing. I realize we don't need too much of that, but we do need more. I don't care about any of the units and cards in here. Maybe Strength of Many. Give one of your units +1/+1 this turn for each of your units. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna pick the Boltcrafter Shaman. Better Dust. I don't care about any of these. Take the Blink Wolf. Take the Bludgeoner. And wow, Clan Hero final card. Oh boy. Can we make Triple Shadow happen? I think we can make Triple Shadow happen, right? That's got to be a little hard. We're gonna have to work a little hard for that. We're gonna have to work very hard for Umbran Reaper. I think it's a payoff worth playing, though, right? Like, Umbran Reaper is really good. Well, other picks in here would be... Really, what's it competing with? Like, it's either Umbran Reaper or, like, Amber Monument? Right? Like, that's... Yeah, what if green? Yeah, what if like we move the color? I'm actually thinking it's not even green that's a splash, but maybe it's time that becomes the splash here. I'm gonna pick Umbran Reaper. Let's go with that. And we'll see how that plays out. Temple Scribe, Initiate of the Sands, Spirit Drain. No Fixing here, which is kind of what I want. I would not pick Civic Peacekeeper. That's a very, very low pick card, and like I would much rather just pick the Umbran Reaper speculatively than pick something like that. Scribe? The life gain might matter. The double time is the problem on it, but that's probably okay. Because I'm okay playing this at most stages of the game. Again, I still want another banner, and I still want a banner like an Amber Acolyte. Slow, Refresh, Sabotage, Hornvornik. Take the Sabotage here. It's an effect we don't have. Another Awakened Student, Amber Acolyte, Lumen Defender. Crap. Okay, all 3 of these are extremely good cards for us. Even Inspire, I'd be completely fine playing Inspire. But Amber Acolyte is another piece of fixing in the deck. And that would allow us to better include some of our double or triple things. Lumen Defender is a life gain trigger, which we don't have a lot of actually caring about that. Our only real thing that cares about that is a 3-drop I might not be playing. A 4th Awakened Student would give us the play set, and that's pretty strong this early, or at this point in the game. Yeah, Amber Acolyte. I think personally, to me, it's between Amber Acolyte and Awakened Student. I love Lumen Defender to death, but I feel like the other 2 cards are a little more important to what we're doing. I don't feel like any of our colors are splashes is the trick here. Like, our Justice is probably the closest to it, but our Justice has a ton of really powerful cards. I'm gonna go with my gut and go with the Fixing. I realize that, like, to see me go for Fixing so heavily in this is a bit funky, but... I value it a lot higher in this, because, again, your draft quality is quite... Nice! Second Amber Acolyte. That is a nice one to have. Do I care about Distinct Infantry or Humbug? Do I have ways to pump Bright Mace Paladin? Not especially. Yeah, not especially. Might still pick it. I don't see much else in here I care about. Humbug, like, and then I mentor the Humbug or whatever, and that's nice. Let's go with the Paladin. Maybe it has something. Wow! Nice! That's a good late pickup. I'll take a Spirit Train. That's fine. Terex Hatchling. Scheme. I'd actually make the deck, and Save for Turn probably won't make the deck. Alright. so let's... First things first, we have a number of cards I want to get out of here. Safe Return. I can get out of here. Decay can get out of here. I think Disciplined Dominaria can get out of here. Protects Hatchling can definitely get out of here. Direwood Rampager can leave. All of my fixing banners can get out for now, as I like to do the fixing afterwards. Does the Life Force effect on Mask of Torment linger? Yeah, it lingers. It's +1 maximum power for as long as the mask is hanging out. Yeah, our flying is quite poor in this deck. It's just the Valkyrie Denouncer. That's going to be our biggest problem, I see. I don't like them. I don't think the mask is something that's happening. We don't have enough healing triggers for that to be real. I'm fine playing the Hate Cleaver. It's a little expensive for a weapon, but we have a couple ways of making it work. I'm okay with that. What else can we get out of here? Why is Umbran Reaper beneath our 8-drop? There's a little bit of a bug when cards come in from the other screen, where the last couple get shifted a little bit. So, but, I mean, it's kind of fair. It's not sorting influence cost, it's sorting... It's a bug, specifically. We can probably cut Spirit Drain as well. I don't like that. Cabal Bludgeoner is not actually a real card. Bright Mist Paladin has... no real ways to get buffed. It would be like Hammer of Might and the Mentor thing, and that's it. That's the Mentoring too. So that's it. We can probably afford to cut some units. Do I care about Toctic at all? Like, is that real? I don't think that's real. I feel like I'm fine playing the Belching Behemoth if I really want to. Scheme might be okay cutting. Determined Stranger might be okay cutting. Bright Mace Paladin might be okay cutting. My colors are very neutral here. It's all three are about the same in influence requirements. Bit of a buster. I want to play 18 power plus the Seek power. Because I want color requirements. Maybe the Swear Vengeance. Maybe that's okay to cut. Yeah. What do we have for tricks, actually, in this deck? This deck's way too straightforward. Extract. Got our removal's bad, too. Maybe I want that Spirit Drain because our removal's so bad. Counting Kittens, that's my favorite way to do it anyway. I've been told a number of times, like, oh, saving up for FF5 is such a fool's errand, you're gonna miss out on all the cool stuff on all the other banners, and it's like, but I just want to use all the cool FF5 characters, like, I don't know what you're talking about. I like using Gilgamesh and Exdeath on my teams, and I like them having good stuff, so, yeah. I don't like this. I don't like us not having any tricks in this deck. That's probably the biggest problem here. We're very straightforward and on the ground. I'm going to cut that, and then I'm going to add in the sigils and things. Diplomatic Seal. Do we have any other tricks I could add? Like, I'm honestly going to look. Like, Spirit Drain ain't good enough. I'm playing Sabotage specifically as anti-trick in this deck. I played Decay. That's not good enough. Alright, well, I think it's going to be 5/5/5 in each. We have Cavalry Banner, and then our strangers are Argenport and Xenon, so Shadow, Justice. So I think it's 4, 4, and 3. 4, 2, and 3. Well, that actually means I might want to play a little higher up on... I know it's going to say 5/5/5, but... You know, like, Detain as a trick? Like, is that better than Sabotage? That's really suspect. Like, extremely. I might do that, again, literally to have any sort of interaction with my opponent. I like to have interaction with my opponent. That's maybe the downfall in this deck. I feel like it has a very good power curve. I feel like it has a lot of very powerful cards, and I like a lot of it. We have some pretty... we actually have more flyers than I thought. We have Umbran Reaper and the 2 Valkyrie Denouncers. Like, we have a very good power curve in that sense, but then, like, we also just kind of don't have much going on. Like, as far as, like, interacting with our opponent. We're just the straight beatdown, and we hope that functions. I'm gonna give Detain the time of day. It's like the poorest type of interaction I can possibly have, but it is interaction. So... in all the Magic streams you've done, have you ever cast one of those blue instant minus attack tricks? I think so. I think it's really rare, though. I don't know if this is actually the right choice. I feel like this is a very obvious, like, 23rd card, or 27th card, or whatever in this deck. I'm gonna say 23rd, because it's a lot easier to say. But, like, I want something to be able to, answer or do something with a board. Oh, yeah, the Jumpstart Adia fight was really fun, because I realized that the fight sucked, so I ignored it. It was really good. Anyway, let's go. I think this is fine. I think I could up time by 1 and, like, Shadow down by 1 or Justice down by 1, but I think this is gonna be okay. We're probably gonna take one of our 3 losses just to mana base, and another one of our 3 losses to the game. Like, you know, it's like, we mulligan to a 2 power thing and we don't get anything. But, we also... I'm gonna keep this. This one's straightforward, but I like it. Let's go grab some Shadow. I don't like the triple Shadow in the hand, but I like this. Mind over body. Ugh. Sure. Is there a link? I haven't posted that one yet, because, I go in order when I post things on YouTube. But... I did make a very short YouTube video for it. If you want the quick version of it. So, anyway, we'll student up on that. It's up on my YouTube if you want to search it out. YouTube.com/Fly9. That's where I archive all of these streams about a week after they take place. Might put the Hammer of Might on the 2/2, so I have 2 5/5 threats. That might be real. I like that idea. 2 5/5 threats seems more threatening than 1 5/5, 1 8/8, and 1 2/2. Rip! Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Oh. Yeah, that was good. Alright. Looks like our aggressive deck. Yeah. Awakened Student sparring partner is strong. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I put up a couple highlights today, actually. Which I felt pretty good about. Just, like, moments in the last week of streams that I thought were really funny. I have to upload I uploaded the Saturday ones. I'll be putting those up tomorrow and all that jazz. Yeah, sometimes all you need for interaction is crushing. I like having Hammer of Might in this opener. I don't like the opener, though, is the problem. Is that fine? Let's see where it goes. I'm not sold on this one. I think it's a little slow, but this is one of our most powerful cards and might hold us well.
stays good.
Like, we don't have our awakened students, and that's maybe the biggest problem. Alright, so we're taking 2. That's fine. Yikes. And our opponent has a extremely constructed level start. Whoops. Looks like I miscalculated pretty heavily. Yeah. Whoops. Alright.
There's much to learn here. Close your eyes. Listen.
Yeah, I think I need to mulligan more aggressively. And that, like, here's the thing. I think 80% of the time I keep a hand, it's a mistake anyway. I'll block. If you've got a trick, play it. If you don't have a trick, I'll put the Warhammer on Xenon Cupbearer. Yikes! I might put I might put it on Xenon Cupbearer anyway, as I need. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that because I need the 5 points of lifelink to be able to race here. That's the only way I'm gonna be able to win. All right, how many horn toots do we have right now? Like a ton, a lot, some, a few, a lot, too many. Yeah, I think 2. So, that's alright. Valkyrie Aspirant, that's fine. Is that your turn? Oh, thank you. That'll be 7 toughness. You can't full block this. Good. This is my game plan. I'm gonna race them. They don't have 5 points of lifelink, and I do. Kind of want to, if I can, I hope I draw the ability to play Valkyrie Denouncer next turn, and then, like, the turn after I can play Hate Cleaver plus Temple Scribe to, like, be able to take out, yeah, I'll take that, that's fine. Okay. Cool, and we have double shadow now. This is good. This is actually going to be really nice. They're going to have problems attacking now. Okay, sparring partner. Probably going to partner on this. No. Taking that down to make it a 7. Well, alright, this is the point where I'm going to play my flyer then.
You chose this fate.
How much do I want to trade? How much of this board am I willing to throw down? If I attack with both of these two, they'll both fall over. I think we pass for the moment. Are they holding an instant? Ooh, they're holding an instant. Okay. Good to know. Is that worth just trying to throw the team in on? Kind of thinking about it. Let's do this. I don't think you have a trick that's enough for this. Okay, you do have a trick that's enough for this. So you get a 1-for-1. Dang. A bit of an annoyance. Didn't consider detain, of all things, which I guess I should have. We'll do this.
My oath is true. If your coin stays good.
Sure, that's just gonna eat a stranger out of me. Then I'll use my weapon to kill off, like, another one of these. So yeah. Kills off a stranger. We're just gonna fly in for the victory here. I think we just start eating these. So let's play this. Draw a card first.
It's written right here.
Ooh, well, kind of funky, but we'll Mind over body. So let's take out Minotaur. Get in there like so. And this is actually fine. Like, we slowly are going to be whittling down our opponent's resources at a considerable level. Next turn I can take out the 4-4 and then just go in and, like, force my opponent to make some very poor blocks. As they're at 9. Unless they actually have something to play. Alright. So let's get this 4-4 out of here. If I take 7 for this, that's alright. Go ahead and make your blocks. I'm the aggressor here, not you. That's actually the trick that's been going on. Oh, alright. And they've recognized that they do not actually have the time to beat me. Okay, cool. That went well. They had a big 7-7. They got us in a combat, but we were still able to overcome. Interesting. I don't know anything about Type 0, so like that's a game I just don't know at all. Like, there was the Type 0 event last week in Record Keeper, and it was just like, who are these people? I guess they have a thing where they're all named after like card numbers, like. Why? Counting kittens. Alright. So we have our extract up. I guess I'm just going to play Awakened Student quick. Okay, I'm just killing that right on the spot. I'm pretty. I don't want that to happen. Let's just get that off the table. I don't like our opponent. Do I want that? I don't think I do. We'll find more. Okay. I can attack through that very easily. Okay, fine. Maybe I can't attack through that as easily as I thought. That's okay. Next turn I get to. Ooh, okay. That's fine. So we get to attack. And we'll just gain some health, and I'm going to play Valkyrie Denouncer. Next turn we get to play our others. Then we get to attack for 6. That'll be good. I could use this as a blocker, but I kind of want to use it a little more. Oh, boy. Io Winter. Yeesh. Alright. That's fine. That's fine. So I assume this is never attacking again for the rest of the game. That is fine. Yeah, okay. What's the Purple Lantern? The Purple Lantern is Revenge. When it dies, it goes back into the top 10 of my deck with Destiny, which gives it the ability to be played for free when it is drawn.
Follow my lead.
Do as I do.
Okay, that'll be fine, and then we go ahead and play out our Stone Scar, and I'll attack with this. If they double block, that's okay.
They shouldn't. That's a bad block. That is a horrible block. You should be stunning this and getting your 2/2s. That's how you win this game. Incorrect. I don't like that play at all. So the reason I don't like that, to talk a little bit more about it, is I feel like they should have just taken the 3 from that, and then stunned my flyer to get the Serpent Trainer through, rather than just having their Serpent Trainer die. Because now at this point, they're like hyper on the defensive and can't really do anything. I don't like that at all.
By order we pass judgment.
Let's just play out our hand. I'm gonna go ahead and shrink their flyer if they block this. Specifically that one. I want to be able to attack in now. Okay, fine. Yep, still stunned. Ooh! Feel like I've found a new stun target for you. Yeah, let's do that. Your blockers are fake. Let's get some trades going. I'm willing to throw away a unit for this. Sure, that's a nothing draw. We attack with both our flyers, because they'll trade this, but they're going to take way too much damage from it is the problem. Like, this is going to be a drain for 5, put them to 2, and then, like, any unit I have now is lethal, so I don't know how they win this. That's a start. Figure out what to hone, really. That's a hard one to like, what to recommend to hone for you.
Close your eyes.
Let's hand off that. Handing off that so that they can't, like, get the kill on this block. So they're forced to block, but they won't get any lethal from me. It's just 2 trump blocks, and they have to draw, like, Harsh Ruler Bust. What to hone? I recommend, if you do have mages worth a while, honing the Chain Firagas up to hone 2 is worthwhile. Full Break is worthwhile. Anything you bring to a fight, like, and use repeatedly, you probably want to, like, Life Siphon is an obvious one, but, like, even things like Power Breakdown and Mind Breakdown are worth it. Are worth honing to, like, hone 2, hone 3. Just because they're better for damage dealing than, like, basic attack. And they make it so you don't have to, like, remember to keep their things up. Protector and Shelga are worth honing once. Maybe twice if you're doing, like, Torment stuff, but that's a little much. If you're talking about, like, 5s, whatever your best, like, character is, and just go from there. Do I care about this? This looks okay. I have all 3 colors, plus I might keep this. This actually has everything I want in a hand. So let's go ahead and start with a Xenon Stranger, and then go from there. Okay, if you're in Clown Shoes hone mode, I would recommend honing, I don't know, like Thief's Revenge. I'm trying to think of other things I'd recommend honing. Look at your cool 5-star abilities and see which ones you like the most. It's the best I got for you. Alright. Okay. No blocks, because that's a really obvious, like, I lose on that block, so... no attacks, that's good. Do I feel like... Let's go ahead and play Combre Healer. That'll be a good blocker. No attacks. We want to play the Shadow here. I'm going to go ahead and attack with both. If they trade this, I'm fine. I'm actually going to hold off on Sparring Partner until I can Sparring Partner Valkyrie Denouncer. So, Fujin is extremely strong by with her Dagger and Jacket. No play on 4. Jeez, I'm a little scared of their hand then. They must have some good top end things I don't want to see. Let's try to get past that. We'll try to use our Valkyrie. I think our Valkyrie will be a good way to help out getting around this. If they don't play a 5, I'll be, like, extremely scared. Oh, okay. That's fine. So I'm going to do something odd here. We're going to go ahead and play out this and pass the turn. We're going to try to detain to get that in combat. This might go poorly, but I have to try. If this works. Now, they need 2 tricks to get past this. Or a Rapid Shot, I guess, would do it. A Rapid Shot would get them past this, and then that'd be pretty bad for me. I'm willing to do this to try to kill Ashara. We only have one other way of doing it in the deck, so if we can catch Ashara in combat, I'll feel really good about it. Oh, that's good. Okay, 1 for 1 on Ashara. Okay. Oh, that was... And no Spark. I'm very surprised that functioned. No Spark on this, so this can't actually attack over the 2-5, which is important. Okay, so this will actually be on now, but it still can't attack over the 2-5. Again, very important that it can't. Another clan hero with nothing. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and Sparring Partner my Flyer and play out a Stranger. We're going to go ahead and pass from here, and the 4/4 Flyer is going to be our 5-turn clock. That is our game plan. They don't have another way in? Like, they're playing these clan heroes as 3/3s? Like, I beat those. There are very few things that would have completely ruined that move. The worst thing that could have, like, super ruined the move, or the worst thing against that move, would have been, like... Alright, I can stop playing sigils from this point. Alright, we're winning the race here, so we'll keep winning the race. The worst thing that could have happened with that move would have been Rapid Shot, because then I wouldn't have killed Ashara, and I would have lost 2 of my units. Because Rapid Shot and then kill off, boom, boom, would have been really powerful. Rampage would have been enough as well. Pummel would not have? Well, no, Pummel's toughness, that would have done it. The trick is I had no better options, and killing Ashara is something that's incredibly necessary. Okay, Scheme. So they have a good card in their hand, and that's... I'm going to hold the rest of my... Let's just keep going. They have a mortar? Yeah, there's the mortar. Right as I say it. Okay. That's fine. Destiny's is a 4/4. Hopefully it comes soon. We need it. We don't have ways through on the ground. It's just 2/2s versus 2/2s, and that just doesn't do any... There's nothing going on here at all. Okay, you get a snowball. That lets you kill this. It doesn't change your clock any. How do I answer this? Umbran Reaper doesn't do it anymore because you have a snowball. This is... Okay, well, that's something off the top. Gets me a card closer. And that's actually an attacker. So... We'll do that. That's good. Yikes! Now your 3-turn clock's a 2-turn clock. I need to draw Valkyrie now or die. Well... Okay, that gives me a turn. Hell! Okay, I go to 1 on the next attack. And then I need to draw Valkyrie off the top. Or extract. No, oh right, Snowball. Never mind, I'm dead. It's Snowball. How did I forget that? Thunk! To 1 with a Snowball, yeah. Huzzah, you know what's going on. My mind had immediately written it off as though it had already been used on our Amber Acolyte, but that was not the case. That's fine. This deck's actually doing quite well, 3-1. That's pretty good. I expected with the lack of removal that this deck would be having some more issues and would struggle to get to 3 or 4 wins. But the deck is actually pretty solid outside of that. That's its only failing. This is a very obvious mulligan. Oh, well, kind of need to draw into some power to make these Valkyrie Denouncers work. The hand itself doesn't function too much. We basically only have this Copperhall Herald, and that is the only card we can functionally cast. If we draw into a couple power, we should be okay. Really, if we can draw into... We're playing a pretty hefty power. Okay, that's not... obviously, that's not time, but one time wasn't going to do that, and that gets us closer to Umbren. So, no problems there. However, the problem is that there's a... Until we actually have our time influence, there's a lot of dead draws in the deck, and I'm not a big fan of that. We actually need to draw into either some of our time or... Well, as long as we keep drawing power, that's okay. Because that gets us to these plays, which will be okay. I own Tempest Strike. Tempest Strike's good. I have it on Riku. You're playing Strangers. Oh god, you're all 5. Thank you! That's really, really necessary for this to function. Okay, now we have very few dead draws anymore. At this point, the only dead draws in our hand already are these two, and those could be fixed pretty quickly. Now, Diplomatic Seal's a little too late to the party. That's fine. I'll get to play Valkyrie Denouncers in the following turns. I do not know what my opponent could be doing. They played... What are their actual sigils? 4 colors in their actual stuff. 5 colors in their actual stuff. Oh my goodness. Okay. They just straight are all 5. Yikes. I'm actually gonna... kind of want to play with the Xenon Stranger. Yeah, they're actual rainbow. And they not only the actual rainbow, but they drew all 5 too. So, they're on. So, the drawback of being rainbow deck is that you don't draw your influence, and then you can't cast your cards. But, no, they're right there. So, we don't have a way around that. Sure. Can't play that card. That'll get us killed. Alright, so this trades. That's fine. Trades or just is our win condition. Hits with it is just fine. Maybe I just use that. Might take the 3 here and then up this next turn. That might have been a better play as upping this, but I kind of liked having the Umbren Reaper as this flying threat that forces them to do something. Oh, yikes, right, they're 5 color, they can do anything. Shit. That's quite poor. I'm gonna go ahead and use that ability to eat that, and then next turn we can try to play out some units. Not gonna lie to you, this one's very bad for us. A hip shot, eh? Alright. Take a 9, and our opponent gets a card draw out of it. Yeah, we're just fighting 5 color, and they're on, so they could have anything. That scares me. We can't play this again. That's still out of our reach of things we can possibly play. Sure, I don't care about that. Double block this, that'll be fine. We can trump this and kill off the strangers. That'd be okay. Okay, well there goes our double block plan on that, and they also get their gain of life. I think I have to do this in order to not die here. Oh, yeah, they can't have a trick at least, so... I gotta play the Determined Stranger too, which is the worst. I don't want to. I actually, no, I can't. I specifically cannot do that. That'll get me killed, so we are not going to do that. The 3/3s will get overrun and I'll lose the game. So, at this point, I can hold a little bit. Our opponent's at 35 and have drawn, what, 3 extra cards on me. That's okay. Yep, they do have to play a lot of fixing in order to make their deck work, so they have a lot of cards that just aren't on. Okay, Combra. Ooh, Combra Healer.
Close your eyes.
That's fine. That's good. Still can't afford to play the Determined Stranger. I'm holding this for if we draw Awakened Students. Well. Okay, extract so I could take out... Hell. Take out one of these strangers and then play the student, but this is an 8/8 and then I can't deal with it? Gotta wish I could kill this off, or I wish the False Prince was still in play, really. I can go bottom. I'm gonna play it. I think it could get me killed, but I think I'm gonna play it anyway. Are you gonna all out me? I'm gonna let you draw. Okay, and then we get a Revenge Flyer. I'm gonna let them draw because I don't want to take any additional damage if I can avoid it, and that's going to die at some point anyway, so I'd rather have it off the table. Okay, that sucks, but I'll just have to double block it. Okay, that's something. Still can't attack through. Hey, sweet. Good timing. Okay, we can hold. Hold the line. That's bad. Hope that was some dead draws, because I do not want to see some inspired units off of that. Heck, that's good stuff. I'm kind of surprised we're still in this game, I'll be honest with you. I feel like we've been on the like, our opponent's at 35. I feel like we're heavily on the... Yep. And they're going to have pretty hefty Stranger things going on. Alright, so we get to play Awakened Student. Luckily we can deal with that. Like, we have our flyers to go ahead and kind of give them what for. And we have a couple strangers to take advantage of that at some point. That's bad. This is so dumb. Can I stalemate my opponent and deck them? 14 to 22. They've got to have like some sort of board breaker is the problem. They've got to have something that just completely breaks this stall. Let me get rid of some of my tinier bodies to kill that. And then I'll kill off the other stranger to go with this. We'll take the overwhelm damage. Yeah, let's get rid of this thing. Just get rid of one of the strangers. That's fine. Simplify the board. Get a 5/5. We might be able to attack at some point in the future. 13 cards left. 13, and I think of the remaining 18, a little under half of those are sigils. Because they have to be running about 18 to 19 sigils to be able to make up for this, along with some more fixing. So, like, they have some pretty dead draws. We still do too, but at least our power draws are Powering Awakened Student. Well, I guess that's what I get for saying things. I'm killing that. So you just get to draw a card. You threw that away for a card, I guess? That's fair. Oh, no, you wanted to... okay, you wanted to exhaust my best flyer so that you could start getting it with yours. Well, and I guess we kind of want to draw that soon then, don't we? Yep. It is more likely that Justice or Time would be one of our top ones, so I'm going to grab that. And we're going to hold again in case we draw an Awakened Student. So this flyer is now our real threat, and that's going to be a bit of the problem. So we're going to be taking 4 from it. We kind of need to draw into either a Stranger or... oh, that's bad. Oh, that's extremely bad. Oh, that's double bad. Oh, I'm going to die to flying. Alright. That's fine. Okay. Yeah. Opponent's got the 5 color. Like I said, I think it was kind of crazy that we were in that game as long as we were for how our opponent was just so on so early. Alright, let's move along. Let's see if we can get into a game with maybe a more down-to-earth opponent. He Who Is Tall. Maybe not as down-to-earth as I'd hope. This looks fine, though. We get to scry, we got all our colors, we get to make use of this, we get to curve really well. This looks really fine, actually. I'm way down with keeping it. So let's go ahead and scry. What do we got? What's the book today? Well, to keep the Reaper, we have double. That's a risky play. I think that's a little bit of a greedy play, but also a play I'm willing to make. Very much. Okay, not actually that useful. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hand that off to this and get in there. So now we have our triple influence. We're gonna hand the hammer off to this as well, very likely. Well, they can't get through. Yeah, let's put it on that. That makes sense to me. Let the beatdown commence. I sure as hell ain't letting you in. Wow, that's actually the nullest of plays you could make. That's very nice. Of all the possible plays they could make, this one doesn't give them enough power to, like, block here. And I want to throw away the 2/2 for that, so that they don't have enough to stop this. Our Awakened Student is pre-awakened, so that's good. Ouch. That's from hand? I'm sorry. Oh! Well, you didn't need it. You could have blasted with that if you actually, like, needed to do that. So it ain't the worst. That's actually the worst. That could be okay. I might, like, if they go for, like, a weird block on Copperhall Herald, I might be able to... If I had that last turn, I would have been able to save my unit. So maybe that's actually not as bad as it looked. So, Spark? Do you have a Spark play? Oh, no, you're just going for Trump blockers. No, I get you. Let's keep moving. Alright, so I'm going to play Umbran Reaper even though they can ping it because my opponent's at 8. So if they want to ping Umbran Reaper, like, be my guest, you know? Ooh! Alright. You know, that's fair. That's reasonable. So I need to hit him for 3. One of my Revenge Flyers would do enough. Really? I'd take it. I'm at 30. I think that's a poor attack, and you know it. You have to throw away too many resources on that.
Choose your side.
Be redeemed.
Okay, +1/+0 and Overwhelm, so you can quick draw that. That's fine. Oh, they forgot to ping. That's why they were oopsing. Okay. Sure, I don't care about that. This basically doesn't matter. I'm not gonna save my guy, I just want these two to trade. Yeah, I'm on a 30-turn clock. Yeah, I realize. Oh, Stone Scar Magus. Hell yeah. That's a good card here. That can attack, like, without fear. Also lets me keep Detain up. Like, Detain turning this off or something like that. Hey, a Blink Wolf. 7. I guess you can pump your team. Like, this quick draws, but that's not enough. Like, I can just block here and that stuffs it. Okay.
It's written right here.
You have to make too many chump blocks for this to not work out. Ooh, you've got an instant too. Okay. We'll kill that off. Alright. Now I just need a hit. Sure, obvious. That's got to attack, which is wrong. Okay, let's get in there. See what they've got. Clearly they've got a block, but, like, do they have anything new? Okay, take that out. So they have a trump block for next turn. Trailblaze, necessary. Incorrect attack order. What again? Did I make a misstep in my plays? Maybe. Oh, well, I get to end this next turn regardless, because I get to do this.
Do as I do.
Mentor the... Alright. Oh, they actually had the way of killing it, too, if they could get down. Alright. Thanks, Book Robot. You're my favorite Book Robot. I love that robot a lot. It's a really good robot. Alright, 3 packs, and now we're fighting for diamonds. Oh, Curse of Weakness lasted forever. Yeah, no, that's, I think you're thinking of, Mark of Shame? I think it's called Mark of Shame. Yeah. Which is, like, 3 cost curse that gives -3 power permanently. Cats fan UK 87, born in the year 1987, and they are a fan of the cats. By the way, we're keeping this because we have Awakened Student plus Hammer. So, yeah. I don't really think I need to explain that one too terribly much. So we'll go ahead and use this to grab Shadow so that we can start working towards that. Born in the year UK 1987. Ooh, nice start. Good blocker. Oh, you're going offense? Really? No, you wanted to spark. Okay. That's fire. That makes sense. wanting to spark. Oh, also wanting to discard an 8-drop. That makes a lot of sense. Good plays. Let's go ahead and play our Determined Stranger. We're going to hold back. I don't want to trade there. This is worth more than this at the moment. This might be a worthwhile trade, though. Well, actually, I would trade with the Sand Viper. No blocks. I'll take 3. Ooh, hey, how you doing? Get the hell out of here. I actually want that Hate Cleaver. Put that on top. That can kill this with no problem. I'm willing to let them, like, offer the trade with that. Yeah, which they're not going to take because I have a more pressing matter, so... This makes sense. I can use the Hate Cleaver to kill this and then hold things off. Or I can use the Hate Cleaver to kill that so that I don't have to deal with that garbage. Yeah, that seems fair. Excuse me, you can't have draw a card every turn. You just can't. Not allowed. It's really good, Father Wolf. You should try it if you can. They're going to pump this. They should, at least, because it lets them dodge the Hate Cleaver unless I gain life. Oh. Well, I was fine making that trade. Okay, and that avoids that happenstance. What do I want to do here? I think I just want to use this. And we're going to go all in on you. In for 9. Could have went with Cupbearer and kind of played more defensively there, but I kind of like going all in and playing offense right now. Like, this is an immense pressure. Like, right now, this, like, if I'm holding a Giant Growth, my opponent would die. So they have to, like... Like, it's very good. Okay. Now they'll have to chump. Go to 1. Alright. Let's make enough attackers. So they can free swing with this. That one's fair. It makes sense. So here's their free 2/2. Ooh, okay. Okay, Echo is not a power card. That's good. Need this off the board before they draw power. The attack with the lifelinker there might have been unnecessary. Okay. They can double block. Now all I need to do is get an attacker in. I think the lifelinker was a mistake attack. I didn't need that. And that might cost me. We'll see. Oh. Alright. Yeah, we're seeing both of us sitting in top deck wars. Yeah, that was a mistake. Alright, so they know they can attack because they must have some sort of new blocker to produce. Oh! That's an incredibly good one. Shit. And this is not a good one. Alright. Yeah, I'm paying for that mistake with my life, I think. Did not need to attack with a 2-4. Okay, we need to draw anything. I need to draw, I don't know, board presence. That would be very appreciated. That's my own loss, too. That's the... Ooh, shit! Yep, this was my loss to make. Damn! Why did I throw that? Why did I do that? Make shitty attacks. Hell. Yeah, no one card is getting me out of this anymore. Well, that one's on me for making an incredibly stupid attack that just flat cost me the game. Wow, they've got some very good top end, though. Good stuff. Oh, well. Should have thought that one out more. Won't make that mistake again, hopefully. No more diamond. No diamond chests at all. That's... Eh, we still went 4-3, which is still pretty good. Let's see what we get in our packs. It's probably a lot of dust. At this point, like, base set packs are worth almost dust for me. Like, I'm pretty sure that this is just, like, 3 repeat rares. I think Roland's Honor is not a repeat rare, actually. If I go to cards and go to new, my collection. Oh, no, that was a repeat. Never mind. Clear these out. Alright, well that is going to be it for tonight. That was a good enough one. This was a pretty short stream, but I think it went very well. It's been a while since I've done a late night stream like this. Because I've been, honestly, usually when I get to this stage in night, I'm playing FF14. And kind of making my way through the main story of that since I started playing it. So, like, I've been doing that rather than this. And... so I'm gonna try and make a point to still do this though, because I like doing the late night stream. It's just very nice and low key. So hope you all enjoyed. Thanks for coming out. I know it's a bit late, and if you're watching on the VOD, thanks for watching on the VOD and all that. Hope you had a fun time with it. If you did, maybe you could consider. Supporting the channel by subscribing to it. It supports the channel directly by helping me out, and it also comes with a super cool emote. I'm really happy about my skull emote. Like, let me tell you, I will take any time to tell you about how cool my skull emote is. Anyway, thanks for joining. Have a good night, everybody.